Hey guys, so this is a YouTuber. I'm not really familiar with this YouTuber, but pretty interesting events. Chibi Reviews has been doxxed on Twitter due to his thoughts on Boruto, with his name, address, date of birth, along with the grave of his deceased brother, and is now suing the doctor. So he's not suing them. I think he wants to sue. He's threatening legal repercussion. I think people use the term sue. They don't really understand what that means. There has to be a court case. There has to be a judge assigned to the case. So if you're actually suing someone, and that's more than a cease and desist, you have a court case. So talking to your lawyer is not suing someone. And serving them papers, that is suing someone, because those papers will have the judge and they'll be served by the court. The court will have, approve of that service. And when you are served, so now he's officially suing the individuals responsible. Until I see a court case, until I see a judge being assigned to it, I don't know if that's true or that's the exaggeration a lot of people use suing as an exaggeration. And lawsuits are very expensive. I don't need to tell you about that on this channel. We've seen how Carl Jobs went from $200,000 all inclusive all the way up to almost, they wanted $600,000. We don't know exactly what type of deal the law firm gave him, but they wanted $600,000. They had already taken $400,000. I'm guessing the deal was $500,000 or something like that. Or it could have been, hey, take this extra $200,000, but that's all the extra money that you are going to get. Something like that. So I do feel bad for him, because no one deserves to have to deal with this. I had to deal with this recently as well, as they had attacked both my baby and my significant other, which kind of sucked. That's why we don't produce content about a specific individual. I'm not even going to mention that individual's name because of the attitude of the, quote, community. And the community is, how can I say this? Community is the community. So this was over Boruto. They didn't like his opinions on Boruto. Boruto is a anime. I think it's the son of Naruto. And I guess his opinions were not more offensive to the Boruto community, and that's when they all kind of rose up and kind of started doing this stuff. Is this stuff ever acceptable? No. Does it happen a lot online? Yes. Can he win his lawsuit? I don't know. Number one, the biggest problem when you might have to identify these individuals. Like, who are these individuals that you have that you want to sue, right? Can you identify these Twitter? These guys are on Twitter, by the way. Can you identify them on Twitter? Do you know who they are? Can you find their home addresses? You cannot serve them, and that's why I know he's not. In fact, I'm positive he hasn't sued them, because you would have to have their home address, right? And are you okay with having your name and your home address published as well as part of the lawsuit? Yeah, at the end of the day, that's kind of where people are right now with this type of thing. Are you okay with publishing your name? Because when you sue someone, you can't sue them under your YouTube handle. You gotta sue them under your real name. And you have to find them. Like, one of the most crazy things is you have to find these people. What do I mean by find these people? It's like you have to find their home address. Like, if you don't, you can't serve these people. You can't find them. Okay? So then they don't know they have to go to court. So, like, suing someone is, especially a Twitter user, is incredibly hard online. Or just a random YouTuber. Let's say a YouTuber left a comment that I was not very happy about. I would have to identify that YouTuber and this anonymous YouTuber. And in Twitter, it's even worse on Twitter, because because of Elon Musk, right? Like, Twitter's not going to help you identify at all. On YouTube, they will, especially if you are in South Korea and you are a popular female band called New Jeans. They will out you, your name, so fast, right? That it's like you didn't even have to tell them. You gotta send them like a New Jeans like stamp. But this is pretty weird, right? And the reason that I think it is the way it is in YouTube land is because people don't think they're going to be sued. No one thinks they're going to be sued, right? And this guy is going to do it. I wish him the best of luck. I think his probability is 0% that A, he correctly identifies these Twitter handlers, these basically like anonymous people. B, he's able to. So even if he was able to identify their name, there's like 25 people named the same thing. Now you have to find out their home address or a place to serve. You could also serve them the work address. You can serve them anywhere, right? But the costs associated with hiring a private investigator to figure out like who they are, it's pretty tough. And then you have to take them all to court in different states, right? Remember, it's unlikely that they're all from your local home state. I think this guy has mentioned he's from Tennessee. Now you have to find out where they're located and serve them, and you have to hire different service, and you might have to take them to different court for defamation. It's overall, this is not a good idea. I am definitely not a person who would say that you should sue for defamation. As someone who has been defamed very often on my own channel, suing for defamation is just so expensive, and the chance of you actually winning is just so low, and the effort that you have to put in. I know it's really easy to get mad. I don't think he sued anyone. Right? To sue someone, he's got to find their real name, their home address. Those are the very minimal. Even if you have the home address, you still have to physically serve them. Like, even if you know, oh, they live here, you still have to wait for them to get home and serve them. But you have to pay someone to do this for you. He looks like a young guy. I think he's got a lot of bravo, but I doubt he actually sues anyone. The cost of a defamation lawsuit, probably north of $1 million, all things included. He's an anime YouTuber. Unless the anime CPM is paying like some massive multiplier on like what my PM pays, probably not worth it. And again, I do think that it's really easy to get caught in the drama and then want to sue someone, but you don't want to go down that road. Financially, it's a disaster, and legally, you have very, very little chance of winning. And if the idea is to protect you from defamation and harm because people are doxing you, well, in a lawsuit, you do have to go with your real name, and that lawsuit will be public. So it could actually do more harm. So unless you're like me and you just got your name on every single mother effing video description title, it can be very, very bad to actually have your real name on the legal suit. Everyone would know then, oh, you're this YouTuber, right? Because it would be in the description of why you're suing. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Bye, guys.